Hello and welcome. So, today we're jumping into a huge topic, one that's super exciting, but also, let's be honest, a little overwhelming. How to pick the perfect wedding hall for a South Indian ceremony. This decision pretty much sets the stage for the entire event, so let's break it down and make it all a bit easier, shall we?
You know, this quote just nails it. A South Indian wedding really is this incredible, rich tapestry. And the venue you choose, well, that's the canvas. It's not just four walls and a roof. It's the sacred space where all these beautiful rituals and family moments are going to happen. That's why getting it right is so important.
Okay, first things first. Before you even think about flowers or menus, we have to get the foundation solid. And that all comes down to three basic but crucial things: the location, the amount of space you have to work with, and the actual layout of the hall.
Now let's talk location. And it's not just about a pin on a map, right? A good location is really all about lowering the stress level for absolutely everyone. I mean, think about it. If the hall is easy to get to, your guests arrive relaxed, not frustrated. Your vendors, the decorator, the caterer, they all show up on time. And for any out-of-town family, having hotels nearby is a lifesaver. It's a huge first step.
I just love this way of thinking about it. Space is the backbone of the hall. It's literally the structural support for your whole wedding day. You need enough room for the people, of course, but also for the rituals themselves to have their own space, to breathe. A big open area just lets the whole celebration flow from one part to the next without feeling all cramped and chaotic.
And here's exactly why that space is so critical. A South Indian wedding isn't just one single event, it's a whole journey. You've got the more intimate pre-wedding pooja, then the main ceremony with all its important traditions, and then you've got the big, fun reception. The venue you pick has got to be flexible enough to handle that entire flow.
So this is the question you really need to be asking yourself. It's not just about the total square footage. It's about how that space is actually designed. Is there a good separate spot for the pooja? Is the main stage, the dais, raised up so that everyone can see what's happening? And can you set up the reception area for dinner, but also for dancing and mingling? The layout has to work for your specific traditions.
Okay, so we've got our foundation set. Now let's talk about the fun part, building on it. We're going to shift from the physical stuff to the whole sensory experience. This is all about creating that perfect ambiance, the vibe and the atmosphere that your guests are going to remember for years.
Decor is what makes the space come alive, right? It's what brings in all those vibrant colors, the gold touches, the gorgeous flowers that South Indian weddings are famous for. A really great venue will make this part easy. Maybe it has some nice built-in options like curtains or lanterns, but, and this is a big one, it has to give your own decor team easy access to do their thing, especially for something as important as a traditional column. That flexibility is everything.
Here we go, another great metaphor. Ambiance is the subtle glue. It's all the stuff you don't really notice unless it's done badly. Things like smart lighting that can change the mood, a comfortable temperature so no one's sweating or freezing, and good acoustics so the music and the hymns sound crystal clear. It's these little things that hold the whole experience together.
All right, let's get down to brass tacks. We've talked about how the place looks and feels, but for a wedding to go off without a hitch, the behind-the-scenes stuff has to be on point. So now we're talking about the must-have facilities and, of course, the food.
Think of this as your non-negotiable checklist. Seriously, this stuff isn't glamorous, but it is absolutely essential. Having enough parking, making sure the restrooms are clean, and having ramps for accessibility, that's all about making your guests comfortable. And a backup power supply? Oh man, that's your insurance policy. Imagine the lights going out during a key moment. You just can't risk it.
And now, let's talk about something that's truly central to any South Indian celebration: the food. Catering isn't just about feeding people, it's a huge expression of hospitality, of joy. It really is the heart of the wedding, and it's how you share that happiness with every single person there.
So the key here is to ask the right questions. Does the venue force you to use their caterer, or can you bring in your own favorite? You'll want to see a big menu with lots of options, and definitely confirm they can handle special dietary needs. But my #1 tip? Always, and I mean always, ask for a tasting session beforehand. It's the only way to know for sure that the food is going to be amazing.
So, we've gone through the space, the vibe, and the practical stuff. Now it's time to put it all together in the final equation. This is where we balance the budget with the most important goal of all, creating an amazing experience for your guests.
This slide shows that balancing act perfectly.
You've got your premium halls on one side, we're talking prime locations, fancy built-in decor, and on the other side, you've got your more budget-friendly spots that nail the essentials. Good space, clean facilities, and flexibility with catering. The real goal isn't just to find the cheapest place, but to find the best value for what matters most to you.
And here is a fantastic practical tip. Please, never just accept the first price they give you. You should always ask for a detailed quote that breaks everything down so you know exactly where your money is going. And don't be afraid to negotiate a package deal. A lot of times you can bundle things like the venue, food, and basic decor together and save a lot of money.
Because at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. The real measure of success isn't what you spent or how fancy the chandeliers were, it's the experience your guests had. From the moment they arrive to the moment they leave, every little detail should feel warm and hospitable. That's how you know you picked the right place.
So, if we were to sum it all up, the search for the perfect hall is really a search for balance. What you're looking for is a place that can honor all the cherished, deep-rooted traditions, while also giving you all the modern conveniences that make the day run smoothly and keep everyone comfortable. It's the perfect blend of the past and the present.
And that brings us right to the final thought. When you're looking at all these venues and weighing all the pros and cons, I want you to ask yourself this one simple question. What is the single most important feeling you want your guests to walk away with? Let the answer to that question be your compass. It'll guide you to the perfect choice.